Hey everyone, welcome to another video. Apologies for the absence. It's been a busy couple of months here, a month and a half or so. But now things are easing up a little bit and I'm happy to be back making some more videos for this channel. Got a few plans for some interesting ones, so please stay tuned. If you haven't subscribed yet to this channel, why not? Throw a like, throw a subscribe there, because there's gonna be some fun stuff coming up. We got some more videos that we, more like, musician-oriented videos, some more gear things coming up. And talking about gear, we guitar players love us some gear. And today I'm going to talk about something that's a piece of gear that's very near and dear to my heart. And this one I make no qualms about it. I've been using it for years. And it's really a pleasure to do a video about it. It's the best portable amplifier on the market right now, I think, bar none, really. All the ones I've tried, it's like head and shoulders about just about everything else. I'm not gonna mess about. It is the Henriksen Bud. Yep, it's a little Marvel amp here. It's extremely portable. I'm a New York-based musician. I don't own a car in New York, but that's still possible to be done. Commute to gigs by public transportation, subway, bus sometimes, or even an Uber. And this you can just carry with you. And it's been incredible. Like I've gotten really used to it. Use it with my Archtop for a lot of the gigs and just have my sound completely dialed in. It's got a wide, like super, what is it? Low, high, mid, and low mids, high mids, and then highs, and a presence knob. So you can use yourself out of really any trouble with this amp. Plenty of volume. I've played trio gigs with drums with this amplifier. It's worked out. Of course, maybe you might at some point want something bigger if you have a much larger band. But so far, there hasn't. Let me put it this way: there hasn't been a gig that I brought this amp to that I was just like, oh man, it was just not cutting it. You know what I mean? This has been super great. Also, we're going to be playing quite a few examples because not only is this a great portable jazz amplifier, it's also a great just plain amp. It's got a line out of it that sound guys love to put your sound through the venue wherever you might be playing. It's a great out for recording too. If you go, a lot of the sounds that I'm going to get on this video are going to be through the line out straight into my interface. And yeah. Just a wonderful tool with a lot of resources. Whether you're micing it, getting the sound out of the line, playing at a gig, using some overdrive and distortion, which is something that I always kind of shied away from with, small portable amplifiers. I always felt like, they were kind of a compromise. But with this, it really isn't. It does the dirt as well as it does the clean, which really frankly amazed me, especially on the recording side of things. I also want to put it out there that even though I do own a Henriksen amp and I know Peter, this is not a sponsored spot or anything. I really do love this amplifier and I want this company to do great. And I do think it's a wonderful piece of gear for the guitar player everywhere. If you play acoustic guitar, if you play jazz guitar, if you play other things, it's just a wonderful just piece of kit to have. It feels incredibly well made. We talk a little bit about that on the interview. It's just a solid piece of equipment, and I just really love it. You're gonna see some of the different sound demos. I'm gonna try to cover a lot of ground with the sounds, and I hope you enjoy it. Thanks very much. Before the demo of the sounds, I'm gonna try to show the amp up a little bit. I'll take some video of it so you guys can see all the controls. I have the single channel, but I'll show you guys a little bit the dimensions and the controls available on the Bud.
Hey there, friends. Just doing a little quick flyover and details on the Henriksen Bud here for the demo video. You can see the main speaker and the tweeter here. If we go around, you see this handle. I've had this amp for about 3 years and it's a little bit beat. Still looks great though. Definitely hasn't been babied, but you can see the EQ session. Apologize for the dirt. Like I said, I do play this amp constantly. Got the volume, lows, low high, low mid, high mid, high and presence. Verb channel here. This is the line out. I did forget to mention, but there is a FX loop. If you're into the kind of a loop for your pedals, it's got it. I usually just go to the front of the amp, so it's right on the input. This is actually super handy. You can connect a Bluetooth device to it if you want to play, a track to whatever it is you're playing. Very useful. I've used it in events too when people need a little track to be played. This handle feels super sturdy. It's really comfortable and holds on great. The whole amp feels super solid. You go around the back here. Here you just got the, if you want the extension speaker out, it's right here. You can turn on the tweeter on and off. For when I'm playing electric guitar, I'd rather have the tweeter off. If you're practicing late at night, you got a headphone jack, useful, always really nice. And, power supply here, voltage, all that stuff. And, just that about covers it. Super small. And lastly, when you turn it on, the name lights up, which is nice. There you go.
Something with a little bit of dirt. Just throw the bridge pickup on here so where we're at. Bit of a different sound. This one is the Duelist here with the neck pickup. All right, now I got my the Ambrosio Archtop here. This has been my main partner in crime for most of my, more straight ahead jazz gigs, maybe some contemporary stuff. It kind of does everything, but it's been paired up with this amp a lot of the time. Sounds great through it right away. If I were to adjust it, I have a bit of a, there's certain ways that I like this guitar on this amplifier. I'm gonna adjust the EQ just a little bit towards what I like. When I have this guitar, I like to bring up just a little bit of the highs. I like to zero the presence, bring a little bit more of the high mids in. Depending on the room, the low might go down a little bit. This one, I don't think I need a little bit. The way I like to set my sort of jazz guitar tone is not, it's dark and full, but not too boomy. So I like to have a lot of clarity on the chords so that you can hear everything, even though some more, those voices that have the seconds in them and all that, you can still hear all the notes separately and you still get a full sound. And even when I play something kind of low here, you still get all that clarity, I might even, sometimes take down the low just a little bit, yeah. So I have a lot of clarity, so like, it's still very articulate, I think is the word that I'm looking for. So let's say I'm playing like a blues. Still very articulate, very clear. He brings out a little bit the acoustic component of the guitar. I think Peter Henriksen, he always uses the same, like he always told me, he's like, our job is just to make you louder, which is like an oversimplifying way of, explaining what he does. He said that in the interview. But, it's incredible how much work goes into giving you just the best representation of your sound, right? And that's, I guess, if you have a really nice guitar, if you really like the tone that it produces, and you just want to make it loud, that's what the Henriksen amp does, Lovely right away. It's just a great sound. And finally, we have the, now I'm actually micing the Henriksen right on the speaker here, just to give you some idea of the mic'd sounds of the amp. Didn't change anything else, still pretty much the same, except now we're micing it, so. Little Henriksen amp. Anyway, just a little few closing thoughts. Just a wonderful piece of gear. We recorded a little bit through the microphone, through the direct out, played an Archtop, played a semi-hollow humbucker guitar, a little bit of distortion. Just a very flexible, versatile amp. Didn't even get into acoustic guitars, but we gotta end somewhere here before this video gets way too long. I'd like to thank Peter Henriksen for the amazing little talk that he had with me. Super wonderful guy. Like he said, he picks up the phone at the office. He stands out behind this stands behind his product, and I do stand behind his product as well. It's a great little amplifier. You will not regret buying one. And yeah, stay tuned for the next edition of the Rocky Mountain Archtop Festival that's happening next year, 2026, in September. In Arvada, Colorado, very close to Denver. I'll be there. I'm already buying my tickets, and I'll see you there maybe. Stay tuned for the next video, and if you have any ideas of stuff you'd like me to check out or videos, let me know. If not, like and subscribe and stay tuned. Just enjoy. Thank you very much. Ricardo here once again, signing out. See you in the next one.